Isn't it crazy to think this was 11 years ago already?
We have a winner. The first overall pick in the 2015 NHL draft belongs to the Edmonton Oilers.
So much to look forward to. A team with a young core and a chance to draft the best players since Sidney Crosby. What could possibly go wrong? The window isn't just closing, it's being nailed shut by the same type of management that nearly wasted Connor McDavid's first 5 years in the league. For a long time, we thought the days of the Chiarelli Era were a dark, distant memory, but after a stunning first-round exit at the hands of the Anaheim Ducks, the reality is setting in. We might be living through Peter Chiarelli 2.0. In less than 2 seasons, Stan Bowman has managed to take a back-to-back Stanley Cup finalist and turn them into what McDavid himself called an average team.
That was tough. We were an average team all year.
From the disastrous acquisition of Tristan Jarry to the mishandling of Broberg and Dylan Holloway, Bowman's fingerprints are all over this regression. While Leon Draisaitl is sounding the alarm with concerns about the team's direction,
yes, I am concerned about that.
Bowman is preaching patience, acting as if he has a decade to figure it out, but he doesn't. He has 700 days. That is the time left on McDavid's contract before he has the right to walk away from a franchise that is older, slower, and currently lacks the prospects or cap space to fix the mess Bowman has created. Today, I'm breaking down why the patient approach is an absolute death sentence for the Oilers' championship hopes, and why Stan Bowman must be fired as soon as possible. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode right here on Above Average. If you're new to the channel, boy, do we have a good one. Well, depends who you ask. If you're an Oilers fan, it's a scary one. It really, really is. So sit back. I'm going to be spitting some facts here. I'm going to be telling you my honest gut feeling with this team going forward. And I'm just going to tell you, brace yourselves, because I have a very, very strong sense that things are going to really start going downhill pretty quick here. And if I'm wrong, then Godspeed. That would be great. That would be awesome. And here's hoping I'm wrong, but I think the writing is on the wall with the trajectory of this team. It's pretty glaring. It's pretty alarming. It's scary. And if you're an Oilers fan, you have every right to be worried. And if everything does go downhill, which I really, really think it will, pretty quick, I encourage Oilers fans to jump ship and go cheer for whatever team Connor McDavid lands on, because I honestly think that's probably what I will end up doing. The way they handle this, well, maybe that's a video for another time. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here, but it's it's very concerning, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But if I'm a betting man, which I am, I would put a large sum of money on the fact that McDavid, this really could be his last year in Edmonton. I'm not even joking. I remember the day the Oilers got McDavid. I'm like, oh. And then I remember his first game in his NHL career against the Blues. And I remember Ron McLean, he's like, I could see the Oilers winning the Cup in the next 4 years. And I was just like, well, Crosby, it happened with Crosby, happened with Gretzky, the Oilers got McDavid. It sure will happen. This is going to be great. All is well. This is awesome. And here we are, 11 years in, and 2 back-to-back Cup finalists, which is awesome, but I mean, it's not the end prize. So, sorry, I better get along here, but as always, guys, I'm very, very interested in what you have to say. Drop a comment down below. I read and interact with every single one in the comment section down below. This is Above Average, guys. I'm YouTube Trev. Thanks for all the continued support. You guys are absolutely crushing it. It's been so awesome, so much fun, amazing content coming your way. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, from the bottom of my heart, it means the world. So that is dope. Keep kicking ass. That is great. I love you guys. And question of the video, who's done a worse job? Well, we've only had 2 years of Bowman, but has he already done a worse job than Chiarelli? You know how crazy that is? I never thought anyone could do that. So let's hear it. But okay, let's look at what both knucklehead general managers have done in their tenure with the Edmonton Oilers, starting with Peter Chiarelli's worst moves. Okay, that's the title of this video. Where have we seen this? We have seen this before, but I honestly, I'm starting to lean towards Stan Bowman has effed this Oilers team up more than Chiarelli did. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. You know how crazy that is? You know how messed up that is? You know how bad you have to be? So I did do some research, and I think this is the biggest moves, the biggest setbacks in the Chiarelli era. Okay, so starting off strong here. Look at this. We have got Oilers received Griffin Reinhart. Remember that? The day that they drafted Connor McDavid? Oilers received Griffin Reinhart.
Edmonton trades picks number 16 and 33 to the New York Islanders in exchange for Griffin Reinhart.
Islanders received first-round pick, which ended up being Matthew Barzal, and they also received the second-round pick, which was Mitchell Stevens. So that didn't really do anything, but the first one, Matt Barzal, still absolutely, a solid player. The Oilers could definitely use a guy like that. Okay, next up, my favorite player. The reason why I really became an Oilers fan, Taylor Hall, baby, my favorite player growing up. 1 for 1. 1 for 1. Isn't that something?
It's a bad trade. There's no way around it.
It's an absolute blockbuster of a deal.
Taylor Hall to New Jersey for Adam Larson. 1 for 1, man. 1 for 1. That's crazy. Anyway, okay. And just 2 days later, Oilers signed Milan Lucic, 7 years, $42 million, which was just an unbelievable contract, and it aged very well. I'm just joking. He had about 1 good year and then 2 good months on his next season, and then he was shipped out to where? To where? James Neal. Oh, that's who. They got James Neal. Milan Lucic. That's awesome. That's great. Okay, well, just when you think Stan's done, oh, he's not done. He's never done. Oilers receive Ryan Strome. And Jordan Eberle gets traded to the Islanders. So the Oilers get Ryan Strome, and they trade away Jordan Eberle, who was just absolute beauty. But he's not done there. Stan's not done there.
Let him cook.
The Oilers would then trade Ryan Strome. It wasn't cutting out. Strome, nope, no, it wasn't quite working here in Edmonton. So he traded Strome for Ryan Spooner, who maybe played I don't even want to look at how many games played he had for the Oilers because I know it was just terrible. Ryan Strome would then go on to have in his next season or the season after a career year with the New York Rangers. So clearly he was being misused in the bottom 6. They didn't have any time for him in the top 6, and just this has been like an ongoing thing. Line distributions, they just have never really been good at that in Edmonton. So there's that, okay? And then last but not least, right before Stan Bowman leaves, Oilers signed Mikko Koskinen, 3 years, $13.5 million. So he's like, no, I'm not done yet. Right before you fire me, I'm doing this.
Let him cook now.
And then he was fired 2 days later, I think. Okay. And then rejoice. Ken Holland comes in. He makes some pretty good trades. He does make a bad stinker that's still affecting the Oilers negatively with Jack Campbell. That was bad. They're not all going to be misses or hits, home runs, and he said that. But the ones you do hit on, you absolutely have to crush them. And Ken Holland, I think, did a really good job with that. He drafted Evan Bouchard, Matthias Ekholm. Zach Hyman, of course. Ken Holland, if the Oilers, I hate to play what if, but what if the Oilers started the McDavid-Draisaitl era with Kenny Holland with the keys? See what you can do. That would have been awesome to see. It really, really would have been. Okay, now let's fast forward. So that was bad, but what do you guys think about this? Trent Frederic.
Let him cook.
The trade and the signing, which, just Trent Frederic had 7 points this year, guys. 7 points. That is it. It was just terrible. You got Jake Wallman trade.
Let him cook.
And signing, which was not good at all. I remember I was so big on Jake Wallman when the Oilers got him. That has aged poorly. Still might be some upside there. I have more faith in Jake Wallman figuring it out than I do Trent Frederic, but That's alarming. And then you got Andrew Mangiapane, the free agent signing of last summer. Everyone but who? Me. I said this was going to suck. I hated it. Oh, well, Trev, he was playing fourth line minutes in Washington. Why was he playing fourth line minutes? Why do you think he was? Obviously, Carberry didn't like what he was doing. Ridiculous. The Tristan Jarry trade, baby.
Is Jarry the upgrade in goal that Edmonton needed?
No, it's not.
Oh, what an unreal trade that was. You could have just rolled with Stuart Skinner for the rest of the season, brought up Connor Ingram, and then you wouldn't have had that $5 million that Tristan Jarry, his contract, just anchoring you down this summer. You could have been done, and you could have went out and did something. That $5 million could have done them so much, but they traded for a goalie that has sucked so far, and they had to up it up. Brett Kulak, who is just absolutely crushing it in Colorado right now. And obviously the cherry on top, letting Broberg and Holloway walk. Broberg, just going on Twitter all winter, all hockey season, just St. Louis Blues fans just raving about his game. Like, wow, can you imagine the Oilers? Like, isn't that crazy? The Oilers actually let these guys walk? That is crazy. And then the big one, I was pretty faithful with Broberg, but Holloway, there was something there, man. I always saw it. There's so many stubborn Oilers fans. Oh, no, he's injured. Good riddance. He doesn't want to be here. Like, oh my gosh, give your head a shake. Like, this guy could help out the Oilers so much, not even from on-ice stuff, but just looking into the future of this team and where they're going. Like, Connor's looking, he's like, okay, well, we've got Savoy, who I like what I saw from him, but I don't know. He's still 3 years to really come into his own. And then you got Ike Howard, who, promising numbers, but there's still a question mark lingering over him. But then if there was still Broberg and Holloway, he'd be like, those guys, they're young and they're only going to get better and better. And not to mention Ryan McLeod, Warren Foegele, just to name a few. But, Dylan Holloway, I think this next year he's going to be an 80-point player. I was saying that it's not just because, what he's doing now. I was always big on Dylan Holloway. He's just fast. Everything you want a player to be in today's NHL. Fast, great shot, great hands, physical. He can do it all, man. He really, really can. And just typical stubborn Oilers, Jeff Jackson and Stan Bowman, I want to say. Just, nope, they don't want to be with us. Okay, go. Fine. That is just such a piss poor way to handle things. And right now it's seriously biting them in the butt. So a little bit of a different video today, guys. That's it. I laid out the biggest signings and trades for both Chiarelli and Stan Bowman.
Let him cook now.
And here we are, man. Get ready, because this upcoming week, Sunday today, I could see coaching staff, Frank Cervelli said I wouldn't be surprised if Knobloch was let go. And then I wouldn't be surprised if someone in management is let go as well. I really, really would not be surprised at all. So time will tell. And it's just another one of those things, what's worse, going forward with this management group and coaching staff that you're not completely confident in, or just letting them go and just be McDavid here? What would you rather want? Because another coach gone, which I think might happen, and he's going to be like, geez, who the hell is steering the ship? Who the hell is running this team? My team. And here we are again. Just terrible. So yeah, another reason McDavid's probably going to leave. So I'm sorry. There's a lot of optimists out there, and I've been Optimus Prime. I'm Optimus Prime.
I am Optimus Prime.
Baby, my whole year, the whole McDavid era and Draisaitl era, nope. But it's time to just look at what's in front of you in the big picture and just see how glaring and just everything is going downhill. And so, geez. So a little bit of a different video. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Trev, you don't know. Okay, fine. Well, let's just see what happens. And that's all the fun in this as well. So drop a comment, guys. What do you think? Are you nervous? Are you scared? Do you think McDavid and Leon will stay? Do Do you think they'll leave? Time will tell, and plenty of more Oilers content and NHL content coming your way. This is going to be a fascinating summer. It is that time of the video, brought to you by www.timetrackers.ca, where they work around the clock for you. It's Alberta-based company with clocks all over Canada. You want a big black clock like that, go check them out, www.timetrackers.ca. Most like comment in my previous video, this was about Gavin McKenna going to the Leafs. Of course that happened. Just another, oh, that sucks, okay? The most like comment in my previous video, it looks like it was this, at Stratus Capone. Shout out at Stratus Capone. That's a new name. Haven't seen that. McDavid should force his way to Toronto. Matthews, McDavid, McKenna. 40 likes on that bad boy. Thank you for that comment. But that's all I got for this one, guys. Thanks for all the continued support. I really, really appreciate it. Don't be average when you can be above average. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I am Optimus Prime.
Let him cook! I said let